This is the continuation of third module, effect of process parameters on tool life, tool material properties. The properties of the tool material which enhances its life include the following: high hot hardness to resist deformation, adhesion and abrasion at the relatively high cutting temperatures occurring on the rake and flank faces of the tool, especially at high cutting speeds, toughness to resist sudden loads, interrupted cutting and large steady cutting loads when heavy cuts are taken, wear resistance, lack of chemical affinity with the work material, high thermal conductivity and specific heat combined with low coefficient of thermal expansion to minimize thermal stress and thermal shock. Coating of tool. It is now a well-known fact that coating enhances the tool life considerably. High-speed steel tools are coated with titanium nitride, while tungsten carbide tools are coated with a variety of materials such as titanium carbide, aluminum oxide and titanium nitride in single layer as well as multi-layer. In a two-layer coating, some of the combinations are titanium carbide plus titanium nitride, titanium carbide plus aluminum oxide, etc. Several authors have tested the effect of coatings on tool life. This is a graph which indicates effect of coating on tool life, where wear is plotted against cutting time. This is the other graph which indicates effect of coating on tool life, where wear is plotted against coating time. Work material. The properties of the work material that tend to increase the life of the tool include the following: low strength and hardness to reduce cutting forces, cutting temperatures and abrasive wear, absence of abrasive constituents such as surface scale, sand and slag inclusions, presence of desirable additives like lead to act as boundary lubricants and sulfur to reduce cutting forces and temperature by acting as a stress riser, lack of work hardening tendency to reduce cutting forces and temperature and also abrasive wear, occurrence of favorable microstructure. Example, in high carbon steels, tool life varies with the nature of a perlitic structure. Spheroidized perlite is favorable to tool life, whereas lamellar perlite has a harmful effect. Similarly, in cast irons, a structure that contains larger amounts of free graphite and ferrite leads to greater tool life than one containing free iron carbide. Speed, feed and depth of cut. Higher cutting speed increases tool temperature and softens the tool material. It thereby aids abrasive, adhesive and diffusional wear. The cumulative effect is an exponential decrease in tool life as given by Taylor's tool life equation. The larger the feed, the greater the cutting force per unit area. If the depth of cut is increased, the area of chip tool contact increases roughly in equal proportion to the change of depth. Tool geometry. Rake angles, cutting edge angles, relief angles and nose radius affect tool life by varying degree. The effective or velocity rake angle increases when the side rake angle or the back rake angle or both are increased. The cutting forces, tool temperatures and tool wear decrease with increase in the rake angle. Consequently, tool life improves when rake angles are increased. However, larger rake angles make the cutting edge sharper and reduce its mechanical. This is a figure indicating effect of rake angle on tool life, where tool life is plotted against effective rake angle. This is a graph indicating effect of relief angle on tool life, where tool life is plotted against relief angle. Cutting fluid. The cutting fluid cools the chip and the workpiece and may even reduce to some extent the frictional stress at the tool work and tool chip interfaces. Therefore, the cutting temperatures are decreased if the tool material has low value of hot hardness. Example, in the case of carbon steel and high speed steel tools, there is appreciable increase in tool life as a result of copious supply of the coolant to the cutting zone. However, in the case of carbides and oxides, which have high values of hot hardness, cutting fluid has negligible effect on tool life. Vibration behavior of the machine tool work system. The machine tool and work constitute a vibratory system having several significant modes of vibration with corresponding modal stiffness and damping. The larger the stiffness of machine tool and workpiece and larger the inherent or inbuilt damping, then greater is the dynamic rigidity of the system and less prone it is to large amplitudes of vibration or chatter. On the other hand, if the machine is not properly designed, if the workpiece is long and thin, or if the tool overhang is excessive, chatter may occur during cutting. It is known that chatter may cause fatigue failure or catastrophic failure of the tool. Interruption in the cut. Sometimes the job is such that cutting edge has to frequently enter and exit from the cut, as for example in turning a workpiece having longitudinal slots. Each entrance and exit means an impact on the cutting edge that can shorten the tool life, especially if the tool material is hard or brittle. Last one, built-up edge. Under favorable cutting conditions, a built-up edge is sometimes formed in case of certain tool work pairs. The built-up edge sticks to the actual cutting edge of the tool, and being in a work-hardened condition itself starts acting as a cutting edge. The built-up edge increases the effective rake angle of the tool and reduces the cutting force, tool temperature and tool wear. However, the built-up edge has a tendency to grow in size, become unstable and finally break. The fragments of the built-up edge get rolled away over the rake face or the flank face. While doing so, these fragments severely abrade the respective surfaces. The net effect of the built-up edge is an increase in flank wear and decrease in crater wear.